Welcome to Fresh Talk News channel. Today, we're diving into a major legal showdown involving the Trump administration, foreign aid, and the Supreme Court. Here's the latest. Chief Justice John Roberts has temporarily halted a court-imposed midnight deadline that would have required the Trump administration to release $1 billion in frozen foreign aid. The administration had argued it couldn't meet the deadline, prompting an emergency appeal to the Supreme Court. This marks the first time President Trump's sweeping efforts to reshape the federal government, including significant budget cuts, have reached the nation's highest court. Roberts' order doesn't resolve the core issues of the case. Instead, it imposes an administrative stay, giving the court a few days to review written arguments. As the justice responsible for emergency cases from the D.C. Federal Appeals Court, Roberts has called for the groups suing the administration to respond by Friday. The Trump administration rushed to the Supreme Court late Wednesday, just hours before the deadline, urging the justices to intervene. This is the second time since taking office that Trump has sought urgent relief from the High Court. Another pending case involves the president's firing of leadership at the Office of Special Counsel. At the heart of this appeal, billions of dollars in foreign aid from the State Department and USAID, which Trump froze in January as part of his efforts to curb federal spending and align it with his policy goals. U.S. District Judge Amit Mehta, appointed by President Biden, had issued a temporary order requiring the funds to be released while the case was under review. When the plaintiffs argued that the administration hadn't fully restored the funding, Mehta set a strict deadline for payment by Wednesday at 11:59 p.m. ET. The Trump administration told the courts it would take multiple weeks to comply, calling the deadline imminent and arbitrary. Acting Solicitor General Sarah Harris emphasized the government's commitment to following court orders, a statement seen as a response to recent controversies over Trump's defiance of judicial rulings. However, the groups suing the administration claim that a small group of political appointees are blocking payments. The D.C. Circuit Court of Appeals rejected the administration's request to halt the deadline, noting that the enforcement order wasn't appealable in the first place. Legal experts, like CNN Supreme Court analyst Steve Vladeck, suggest Roberts' move is simply a pause to give the justices time to decide whether to uphold Judge Mehta's ruling or allow the foreign aid freeze to continue during litigation. Meanwhile, a court filing reveals the Trump administration has terminated over 90% of USAID's foreign aid awards, affecting nearly 5,800 programs. Only about 500 awards were retained, with a total value of approximately $57 billion. Similarly, around 4,100 State Department awards were terminated, with 2,700 retained. This massive cut to foreign aid has disrupted non-profit organizations and contractors worldwide, halting critical programs and leaving many USAID employees on leave or terminated. Stay tuned as this story develops, and don't forget to like and subscribe to Fresh Talk News channel for more updates. Thanks for watching.